Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Mine Mogul, where I promised this episode we were going to be cleaning up this disastrous mess here, which was caused because this little sorter cannot keep up with the amount of volume, the production volume that we've got coming in from all of our auto miners, because we do have everything is going onto the exact same line. So what did we do to fix this problem? Well, not to fix this problem. Obviously, we didn't fix it yet, but what is the plan for fixing this problem? Well, we already have the plan for fixing this problem. I'm just trying to kind of get this disaster cleaned up because it's a freaking disaster. Blah. Put all that stuff on there. So this is our plan, is the vertical bulk sorter, and I promised we would get to that in, oh my gosh, guys. I didn't know this was a thing. I mean, it takes a little bit for things to get sold. I just didn't realize things were falling out the back of the cell bin. I mean, these plates they're very large. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. They sometimes get blocked up in there, and then probably things are falling off the back behind them. Like, if you get a bunch of them all at the same time, I imagine. All right, so, and we got a plate here, apparently. You get on there and go get sold. I need money. I need money because we've got a whole mess of everything going on here. All right, we never fixed this problem either. My gems are circling endlessly, which is fine for the moment. Let's go ahead and get a whole bunch more stuff on here. All right, so... Oh, shoot. No, I think that was correct. Okay. I thought something actually went in the sorter basket, but I don't think it did. What's supposed to be coming out there is truly coal and all of the gemstones. Oh, so that's correct. All right. So, my objective at some point I mentioned is that I would like to make some of everything, because of course we started producing, which this was cool. We got a lot of stuff going here. So we have production of a bunch of iron. Okay, we're making slag here, apparently. That's going to be cool for those rollers. I don't even think these things can be pressed into plates, or so I'm going to have to... What got in there? Maybe that's what I did. Maybe I accidentally put it... Yeah, we got coal or something in here. I got coal and iron. I do have something going this way that's not supposed to then. Okay, I think it was temporary. I think when I picked that up, I'm thinking that probably what happened is that it just, for a period of time, it just... Hang on, let's look. Okay. You're just... Okay, those are annoying. They should be okay now, because I've got all of the coal coming out this way. I think that probably just what happened is I must have gotten... When I picked that whole thing up and you heard the beeping, is that it somehow interacted with that sorter conveyor. All right, let's get all you guys and this. All right. Everything go get... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening here? These eventually clean themselves. Stop. Oh, that's what's happening. I mentioned that these things can't go through the, I didn't think that they could actually go through there. All right, can you come this way? Can they be turned into rods? Because if they can, I could just pop them over onto the other line. Can you be turned into a rod? Apparently. Just can't be turned into a plate. All good. We'll plop you over there then. Yep, slag rods. Can do. All right, now I've obviously got these guys coming out here. Let's pick all you guys up and put you in here. There you go. And I'll go ahead and put this back in now. All right, I think we should be good now. I think. I make no promises. All right. So we have to fix, obviously the gems are coming through here right now, and I don't want them to be, but we're going to try to fix all of this as we go here, because I'm not sure what all is going to need to change in order to do this. So for starters, some of these lines are probably, we're going to have to probably meet back here. Did we have any more research tickets? I think we might have finished some other things. Do we have, oh, that's the wrong thing. I have 2 research tickets. Do we have the ability right now? We can get walled conveyors. I'm debating. So walled conveyors are 1. Oh, that's the gosh, I clicked on the wrong one. I'm glad I didn't hit that. Unlock research for those. Do I want the walled merger right away? Like, part of me wants to move down the chutes, but let's get this going first. Okay, all of the miners are off, as you can see. I've turned them all off. And what we're going to do here is we are going to probably pick up a bunch of this stuff, and we're just going to reroute it. We're not going to completely redo everything like we did last time. But what I'm thinking we can do is if we get a bunch of this stuff coming back, maybe this direction, like all the way back here. Holy jeez, how'd you guys get back here? Come along, little piece of coal. There you go. What we should be able to do is probably reroute the vertical bulk sorter from back there. And then we should be able to... All right, these things are going to fall on the floor. That's fine. Okay, now. Vertical bulk sorter, where are you? What is going to be the best way to put you? Let's see. Can you go? I think... So if we did that, then we would have to bring some of these back pretty far. So I don't know if this is going to be the answer or not, but right now, let's go with it. Except that's the wrong level. Let's try you. Now that goes right in there, actually. And then, like I said, this is us taking advantage of the height that's already in the game. You know what I'm saying? That way we don't have... Okay, that's going to stay there for now. All right, so let's figure out how we want to do this. So iron is by far the most of everything we've got coming in here. So if... Think through it, Hawk. Think through it. Let's take you, take you. So what we're going to try to do here is eliminate this process. Grab all of this stuff. Let's put it over here to the side for now. All right, and then let's grab you, because we're going to need to run... Like I said, we need to run all of this stuff back onto those belts. So instead of bringing you down, we will keep you up on that level, I think. You're probably going to be in the way. Let's take you. And these guys, same thing. So we'll run all of these things. Let's do this. Let's get these high, because we're gonna run probably everything coming from the vertical bulk sorter is probably going to need to run underneath. So let's get all of this stuff running over this direction. Let's go ahead and bring you... Let's work backwards here. So if we try to meet up there, is that about the right... It's actually exactly the right place. Good job, me. Okay, that brings that to there, and then I think that is still actually too far. Okay, this is gonna go... That looks beautiful. Then you merge onto here. Now, I didn't purchase any of the walled conveyors. I probably should have done that. I also need to make sure, this is a problem that I keep doing. I miss connecting sets of conveyors. You're definitely on the wrong level, though. Let's run back up here. Do you merge in? You would actually merge in here, so let's take that away. Let's get you. I'm certain until I get over here and realize it's on the wrong place. Nope, it's actually on the right one. All right, good job, me. I'm being my own cheerleader this episode. If you would like to be my cheerleader, add something in the comments. Let's see. I need light poles. Put you down here. All right, and then bring you guys... I'm going to also need to bring you back up again. Gosh, this is where we might start running in. We'll see how this goes for starters, but the walled conveyors might actually work well here. Basically what they are is they are conveyors that have walls, which allows... So it allows more things because, like this, if you get it... Obviously, we saw that down there. If you get too much stuff piled up, then it falls off the conveyor belts, and they have walls to help prevent that. All right, so now what we're going to do... How do we want to do this? Because I do want to... You know what? Oh, that would be so smart. I mentioned I want to have some things that go... I want to have things that allow us... Like, I want to have enough space here we can add more machines. So rather than going this direction, can I actually... How close can I get to this wall? Oh, actually pretty close. What if I, instead of doing what I was doing there, I divert these guys this direction? You know what I'm saying? Because that eliminates... Like, that gives me more floor space down there to work with. That's using your noggin, Hawk. Good job. If you'd like to be my cheerleader, put a note in the comments. All right. Oh, goodness, I'm a mess. I know that. All right, so... We should also be able to move this process back further, I think. And I know we just did a bunch of this in the last episode. I mentioned this. This is the hallmark of automation games. Everything is always changing because you get new equipment items, and you get new... Gosh, there's a bunch of stuff here too, which I know why this stuff was here. But anyway, you get new pieces of equipment to work with that make things more efficient. You connect more lines, and so you need to account for more overflow and all of those kinds of things. We'll leave that go for now. Now, let's get this removed, because I don't know how all this is going to work yet. Let's think through this with our hawk brains. Got that, everybody? Turn on your hawk brains. I know that's a scary, scary thing. All right, so what do we have access to now? Let's see. We have... What we will be able to do some point... Now, I can't buy any more of the casting furnaces, but we will want to do that at some point. Here's the pipe rollers. They are, unfortunately, they are locked. So that is going to be another one of the pieces of things. So right now, we need to get through steel. We need to get through rods, and then we get into the... Okay, that's when we get into pipe rollers. I think that opens just about... Oh, no, that's right. We get into threading lathes after that. I think that's the bulk of everything, though. So we basically are going to need... We will need ingots. Let me think through this. Ingots and plates and pipes and rods and threaded rods. That's 5, right? So we basically need 5 outputs for everything. Which is where I mentioned things might have to start going vertical. Because we don't have enough room here for 5 of everything. Because we would need 5 for, of course, the iron, 5 for gold, and 5 for... So let's look here. So this is only 5, actually. Every setup we have right now is 5. So, actually, guys, let's start playing around with this. I mentioned that I bought scaffolding. Let's put that down. Let's pick these up. How does this... Can I go... Hang on. Let's try to use our big brains. I didn't bring mine along today, so hopefully you guys brought yours. If you guys brought your big brains, add a comment below. All right. I'm having ideas, guys. I know I'm just standing here staring at everything, but this is how my brain works. Let me get another one of those scaffold. Building. Scaffold 2x2 purchase. So right now, I think... I might be wrong about this. Does this guy fit? He totally does. So, what I'm thinking... Now, this stuff might have to be rerouted, which actually... Let's just do that now. let's push everything down here to where this guy is, and we will meet it back up in the middle. That might actually connect pretty well with that. Let's get you out of there. Let's get you going the proper direction. So we will turn all of you guys. Let's merge here, and we will go this direction, and we will merge. There's merging conveyors. Perfect. Now, let's just go right back up right away. Like I said, we're going to try to stay as vertical as possible. I'm certain I placed another conveyor underneath there by accident. Didn't quite match up. It's all good, though. Need some freaking lights, Hawk. Why aren't there any lights here, Hawk? Oh, there is a light there. Just kidding. There's a light. All right, you can now be a corner. You will turn this direction. You will become a merger. Have I mentioned to you guys about these amazing mergers that we have now access to? Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, this might actually work really well. I'm getting all beside myself. Okay. Let's think through this. So, what I'm thinking, we don't have the money for it right now, but if we put the casting furnaces up there like that, we can bring like the stuff back down around, and we could probably, it would give us more room for, like, I'm thinking, we've got a line here. So just imagine if we sent like a line of just regular ingots back this way. You know what I'm saying? So it's off to the side. It's not taking up space, but then we could still, how high do these scaffoldings go? Like, if I put, can I put this up higher? Oh, this is going to change everything. We're totally going vertical. I don't quite know how this is going to work yet. Let me think a little bit through this. Other than that, I need to make sure we've got... Right now, I want ingots and plates and rods. That's what we've access to, and we need... Oh, we need to account for steel. Shoot. I need steel stuff as well. So we've got copper and iron and gold, and we're going to need steel. Many things to think through. Let's grab all of this again. We're going to do a bit of a redesign again, but only probably for like... We've got most of the input is all fixed up now, so this is just kind of the end piece until... Let me think through my brain here. All right, guys, I did a little bit of rearranging again, but I think I have my thought process. I actually ended up moving these back like even further, and they're merging here, and I got this as close to the wall. I don't think I could have gone over one more. They all come around. Had to move this out a little bit because it was kind of on top of the rock, but this way I should be able to put... I have this wrong though. What I want is I want the gems to come on this line because it's the most out of the way. So I'm going to try to get gemstones on this line, which means I made a mistake here and I put this on the wrong line. I don't have coal down there. All right, so what I had to do this is I put these tiny little scaffolds, and they're as close to the ground as possible. And then I put this guy up here. All right, that should work. And then let's get you down here. And then this guy is just going to come straight out from underneath there. Some of it might fall off until we get the walled conveyors, but I didn't purchase any yet. Maybe I should. I've got money to do so. I don't know why I didn't. I need to get the support wrench at some point to be able to get rid of some of those supports so we can actually walk underneath them. What did I come here for? I came here for conveyors. For walled conveyors. Walled corner. I just need walled straight. Just get 10 of those. All right, so, and then this line I kind of have set up. At some point, I'm just going to put a, let's take this out there. And if we put this guy in, that'll help keep things actually on the line. Okay. I'm going to eventually just send those in through a polisher. But what I was thinking here, I was actually considering. So we need to get, iron is going to be on its own. I was still thinking about bringing pull down through this line. Because of the fact that I could split it and I could have some going into the casting furnace and some of it still going for rubies. That way, again, production of everything is my objective here. So what I'll probably do... So one of these is going to be doing two things, is all that to say. So I'll probably have iron go like straight down the center, and then copper and gold, because there's not as much of them going down through this side, is what I'm thinking. But now I'm going to need to go... If I want to try to get back up on that level where I had everything before with the scaffolding, I don't really have the space unless we truly go like vertical, where we have steel production on top and iron production on top, and then gold underneath the steel and copper underneath the iron, which theoretically could be done, but it would require a lot of scaffolding, which we could do, but I'm not sure I'm quite there yet. So we'll set it up for that at some point, maybe, but let's for now. How do I want to do this? Let me think. Do I want to loop this back around? Like, part of me does. Again, taking up as little space as possible. So then we get this guy. Whoops, that was the wrong way. You need to go the other way. You get attached to this conveyor. There you go. And then we'll loop these back around, because I think they're high enough now that we should be able to... What if we just put the... Do I have room over here? Sort of. I think I've got room for the 2x2 scaffolding right here. I need to go down there. I think that level. So like I said, my objective here is like to get to the point where I use casting furnaces for everything, but I don't have enough money for that right now. So we're going to stick with what we have. So iron's coming through this middle line. And again, I'll have to filter some of the coal off if I want to still have ruby production. This is too high. I think that's where it needs to go. And then let's grab the casting furnace, which is this guy. Oh my gosh, you're huge. How did that fit on that 2x2 thing before and it doesn't now? I guess it was sticking off the one side, wasn't it? Let's try to do this from up here to see if we can get this to fit. That would be the direction we need it to go. Why are you not fitting? What is in the way? Fine. If you're going to be complicated, I will move you. We'll move you out one. That should be plenty of space, I think. These go. There. That's actually exactly what I want. All right, and then we just need to, you know what, let's put our straight conveyors back on here. And just because I feel better having a loop in from this side than directly looping back around just because of that little gap in the corner, although this has a gap in the corner too. I don't know. Anyway, so this is going to produce steel, is what we're going to work on for here. That said, how are we going to do this? You know what? So that we still have iron production, why don't we put a splitter on here? Because I have enough blasting furnaces for this. Do you fit beside this? You totally do. You totally do. All right, and then we would just need a splitter here. Where's my splitter? I've only got 2, so I'm going to need to get more. Okay, that'll work. And then I just need a corner conveyor here. All right, then we should be able to do steel Oh, wait, I can't do that there because hang on. I think the coal, yeah, the coal goes in here. I will have to go... Oh, this is still doable, though. It's still doable the way that I have it if I get one more 1x1 scaffold. Actually, you know what? Let's just get this guy. They have a little bit more of a functional use than the other ones. Oh, I had one of those already. Oops. Sorry, I think one of them is for the... I think the other one is for the... Yes. I think the other one is for this shaker tables is what I have that one set up for. All right, so you will go halvesies. And we will... I just put another one down there. In other words, there's one right here. Okay. Okay. But that way we should be able to get coal going into the side here. I just need to figure out how I'm going to split that up. Because we're going to need to split... We're going to need to split gems off of here. What if we take this guy out? Just take that out for now, just so I can see what's going on here. And you. Because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put a sorter basket in here. Is what I'm thinking. All right, guys. It looks a little stupid, but I was finally able to get it all connected up. So everything that comes out of here, I had to raise this pretty much here, but what this is going to do is it's going to filter out coal to the left. Can I jump here? Oh, I can. All right, I keep banging my head off of this rock trying to set this all up. And what's going to happen, the coal's going to come out this direction, and it's going to get split halvesies. Half's going to go this way, and half's going to go this way. And that is for the intent that this will go down and it'll go into these shaker tables. So if you look over here, all right, this comes all the way under here, and we'll be able to put these through the shaker table. And then the other piece comes up into here, and it gets fed into the blast furnace. Now, we have... And I think we have this... I think all of this is... Okay. All of this is... Oh, nope. I am missing a piece here because of the fact that I had to tear it down because I was having issues getting things going. All right, so that takes care of steel, and it takes care of iron. Now, you are going to be both... I need to filter you guys out, actually. You're going to be both... You're going to be both, there we go. Gold and copper right now. So if you go this way, we should be able to sit, I believe. I still need to get the shaker table set up too. Don't let me forget about those guys. Don't let me forget. Add a comment and remind me not to forget. Not like that's going to help, because it'll be too late by the time that happens. But you can add a comment anyway. I'm sure Anne will. She'll yell at me and tell me I'm not doing things properly. Anyway, here we go. Let's put you back there, I think. And then I had it too high. There we go. Hang on, now let's go look at this. Let's go this way. I missed. Oh my gosh. Guys, this might actually work. Now, like I said, I'm not really quite sure how to merge these things back up. For starters, let me think through this. So the only thing that should be coming through... Well, actually, that's right. We're sorting back at the level of the vertical bulk sorter. So we need iron. Oh, iron's not getting... Let's just drop you on here. Let's watch you go. Iron isn't getting sorted. It's coming out the middle. So we need to sort out the gemstones and the copper and the coal. So simple enough, this should get diverted, and then because it recognizes it pushed something that way, it should divert to go to the next one. Which has now started production. We need to put these guys in here. Let's go ahead and put... wait, you don't have molds in you. Hack. Okay, that was not at all what I intended to do. I just wanted to put the molds in. Clearly that was a mistake. All right, let's try to get this put back down. What a disaster. Please fit. You fit here before. I think that's correct. You know what? Let's do this. Yes, that is now correct. And you're back. Yes, you're getting coal in from that side. Okay. Now, will you please put... Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Disregard, I was just doing it improperly. Okay. Now, this will be producing steel. That was weird. I don't know what that was about. Okay. This will be producing steel, and like I said, I don't precisely know how we're going to divert things. That might be for a future episode. At this point, I just need to try to get this working with the volume of stuff that we've got coming through here. So for today, let's just get things running again. So you're going to be producing... Oh, let's grab... Right. You're going to need copper. Let's put you down over here. Let's try to take a bunch of things all together, but I don't want to take that whole pile of stuff. But I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you. And then I need the little guys, you. And gold. This is what I should need. All right, as long as I can get this over to the vertical bulk sorter without dropping any of it, which is going to be half the battle. Okay, they don't all belong in there, but that was the easiest way to get this. Okay, you... Actually, I need the gems. Let's just put you down here for now. Oh, and I need coal. I forgot about the coal. All right, you need to go over here. And little diamond. You need to go over here. Now I need this guy. So this way we're sorting out copper and gold ores and copper and gold nuggets to go that direction. Then, perfect. This will work quite well. I just need the jackhammer on one of these. Okay, and then I need you. Because these, of course, are also getting sorted out with the gemstones. They're going to go to the left with the gemstones. So that was the nugget, the coal nugget, and this is, of course, the coal ore. Get you over here as well. And that leaves everything iron-related to go down the middle, which is what we want. Now, we also need this guy. And we've got a sorter basket here. So what we're going to be diverting here is going to be the gemstones. Specifically, the only ones we're going to have by this point is going to be the emeralds and the diamonds. We will not have rubies by this point. So let's get you in there, and then we just need a diamond yet. There is one. Ah, slam dunk, look at that. And then this guy also needs... I guess we'll grab gold in this one. I missed. The physics in this game is a little bit of a challenge to work with sometimes. And then we just need the little gold nugget yet. All right, here we go. So that basically means gold's going to be coming out this side, and anything copper is going to be going into there. Now, let's go ahead and just get the rest of our machines set up here. Now, I do want to... I mentioned this. Let's go ahead, and we're going to bring these up pretty early on. We need these to go into the shaker tables. So I need this guy and then the shaker tables. I don't remember. Is that going to be the right height? Yes. There's that. Okay. Then anything that comes out of there, we will go ahead and put a sorter basket here. We shouldn't need to, but it wouldn't be the first time that this has happened. So let's go ahead and do that. And any coal that comes out, we'll put... Do I have coal over here? Yes. Yes, I do. I should not have coal coming out of here, but just in case I do, we can divert the... So it doesn't go through the polisher, is what I'm trying to do here. Because we're going to put a polisher down. Alright. Alright. Then anything that comes out of there should be able to be polished. So let's get polisher. And it looks like we've already got some stuff set up here because of like the whole debacle we had last time. Like I said, there is still the ability to make this even, like I said, if we start sorting out some of the things. But for right now, I obviously need to get steel going. So let's go ahead and get this guy. Do I want to take this back up and divert it? We won't have any coal getting directly deposited. That is another one of the things, is that we don't actually have actual coal being produced. And that is my, like I said, this is my objective, is to have everything being produced always. Other people, they just kind of, everybody plays differently, like I mentioned. My process is just that I like having everything produced all at the same time. So, to each their own. You play the way that you would like to play, and I will play the way that I would like to play. Let's go... Apparently that doesn't quite... Oh, those can stay, actually. Let's put that sorter basket right here. And... Wait, I don't think that changes really much of anything other than that it'll allow me to move. That was what I was going to try to do, is try to move these guys down a little bit further so that I can get a straight belt here. Because if I get a straight belt, I can actually merge these. There we go. All right, and then I just need this guy. And where did you go in my inventory? There you go. I need you there. And then I need my shaker tables again. Okay, you're going in there, and that loops back around. We just need another conveyor underneath here to catch anything that comes out the bottom. And then we will sort out... How did I get up with a gold nugget here? I think this was already filled. I don't know where the nugget went. Oh, there it is. And there we go. Okay. Now, like I said, let's just get this stuff going. So we had polishers and... Oh, we had let's just get everything going here. I think that works, and then that works, and then there we go. Just to get everything on the same plane here, let's do that. And we got you guys also, so let's go ahead and do this. And how do we want to do this now? Let's bring these over. just so we've got room to bring the copper out and have room for that, let's go ahead and do this. Because we're going to need to split these things, like I mentioned. We're gonna do some splitting. But I think I don't have any more splitters. Also, I would like to get rid of these ledge conveyors now. I think if I remember correctly, you can sell this stuff. I mean, I can apparently if I drop it in the right place. Okay. Apparently, let's stand this way. I don't know if I got money for that, but whatever the case may be. Let's get you to a regular, straight conveyor. And then let's get all these machines out. We just need to kind of get this done at this point. I've spent this entire episode doing another redesign. And we're not actually producing anything, which means we're not making money. For now, we need 2 more polishing machines. And I think I also need another rod extruder and another rolling mill. Because remember, we're going to I have all of those for the existing metals, but now we're going to start steel production. So let's go ahead and get... I guess we'll turn you this direction, and then you will come down here, and there. Look at that. They're all in the same plane and everything. Looks beautiful. All right, and now I need splitters. Conveyor. I need this splitter. A smart splitter or something? Here we go. Let's get... I think I might need one more. I think I need one for the iron yet. We should be fine with the steel because I've got 3 lines of that coming out. I have a just metric ton of whatchamacallit right now. Polishers. All right, what we're going to do here is we're going to reroute this stuff. Let's put a merger here. There we go. And then this will be its own separate line. That's a line. Nope, you're going to be a splitter. And so we will need some corners here and a corner here. And then splitters there. And there. Okay. Does this all make sense now? So iron's going to come out here and it's going to get split so that we can do plates and we can do rods. Steel's going to come out here and it's going to merge just because I needed the iron to have another place to come out at, I guess is all that to say. But this can go out and do either plates or rods. I don't have ingots going is the bad thing. And I do need steel ingots right now. So I might be splitting that again later. I don't really know right now. So, and again, this will be plates and rods, but we're still going to be missing a number of things, but I need to start getting some things going here. Don't worry, I'm sure we will redesign again in the future. Okay, there's that, and there's that, and there's that, and I needed a corner here. That's going to get weird, unfortunately. Are these the rod things? I wanted them to be in line, but because of this one, I can't do that. So you'll go here, and here, and here. And the reason I say they're not in line is because these take up 3 spaces, whereas those only take up, the plates only take up 1. Or, I'm sorry, 2. You, and you, and you, and you. Okay, that's what it's going to be for the moment. We need to get this going, but I need to... This whole thing has been all about getting the vertical bulk sorter all situated. Oh, let's go ahead and build all of this up. Gosh, this is a lot of everything's going to be coming on the same lane. Hopefully this works. Hopefully everything works. So all of those machines are coming this way. And they're going to go up this way, and everything's going to go back out to the vertical bulk sorter. I'm just double checking to make sure everything. This is set up to filter. All of those things are all going that way. I should have everything in the vertical bulk sorter to actually sort stuff out. And I do. Okay. Let's turn them on. Everybody hold your breath. And then I realized this was an entire episode. And we really haven't gotten any additional production done. All we've done is get this set up so that we don't have that whole debacle, like overflow debacle going down at the bottom. All right, so watch this. So you notice that went the whole way to the left. It looks weird because it looks like there's nothing that actually makes it happen. It just like kind of miraculously falls over to the side. So that'll go straight down. That'll go left. That'll go straight down and then left. And it looks weird, but it works. We should start getting some copper and gold here shortly, and we should start see those falling to the right. Let's just watch it here for... Oh, here comes some gold. Copper will be coming shortly. But this should allow us to put more miners on stuff. That'll be exciting. You should fall to the right now. Very nice. So far, so good. And then we've got this over here. So that one's going to now be try to go turn into rubies or diamonds. The next piece of coal... I have something wrong. The coal's going to this side. That means the gems are going to come out this way. So I actually want the coal. I must have forgotten what I had set up there. Let's go ahead and get... I need a nugget. Okay. All right. Yes, coal's now going that way to help. Oh, well, that's a problem. Well... We'll fix that problem. We'll just let it all land on the ground for now. What we might need to do here... Just for the moment... is what I'm thinking. Well, I guess we could do it this way. I mean, I wasn't going to do it this way, but I mean, this will work for the moment. And then we need this to continue going this way, and that. It just got blocked up is what happened. So I got a bunch of slag going on down here now. Oh, it's always something, I tell you. Just put you over here. Anything else get caught? And all that was because it was getting stuck on this thing. So let's go ahead. We'll turn it back on again. I just want to make sure all of this is working, you know? Where's the best place to put this big ball of stuff on a conveyor? Okay, I got most of that cleaned up. Let's go double check it again and see if everything's working this time. The iron's no longer getting caught. Or, well, it's not just iron, it's everything going through on that line before it gets sorted. All right, so do we have steel yet? Sufficient coal for steel. Okay, okay, here comes steel. In exciting news, we've already got iron, so iron production is still going apace. Guys, steel. You know what? We've got 3 of these lines. Guys, I just had another idea. Because I need steel ingots right now. What if... Oh gosh, you guys are all like stacked up already. Well, this is gonna create a mess. Just go. All of you go. Okay. Now you, if I bring you over here, and then I do this, and then I move you, I think this will work. I think this will work. Just put you there. Now I think we can actually run the pole or the splitter. Oh, we can't. It's too close. We would have to move everything down, which we can do. Let's just do this. I know I'm making a mess again. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do that. Let's get rid of you. And we'll do this, and this, and... That was dumb. That's not going to work at all. Oh, I just realized that one conveyor's on backwards. Let's take you out. These are all on backwards. No, they're not. Okay, guys, I got it working other than that I haven't pulled everything out of here yet. Whoops, that needs to be adjusted just a little bit, don't you think? We're gonna merge this all back up down here at the end. Let's go ahead and bring you down here, and we will curve you, and then we'll put a merger here, which goes that direction. Let's go ahead and take that out. I know, making a mess, making a mess. It is quite a mess, though. There. I keep not being able to put it there because there's, like, everything piles up on the ground. There we go. That's what I wanted. It fights me. Okay. What has gone through where? How did you get there? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I see what's happening. Let's just divert everything for the moment. Let's go ahead and... Gosh, we need another one of those casting furnaces. Would you please hook up? Guys, I love the game. The belts drive me a bit crazy sometimes. Okay. We have overloaded the iron furnace is the issue here. Okay. Alright, that's back to being clean. Alright, so basically what I did here is that we now have steel going, so there's 3 steel. So we're getting steel ingots, we're getting steel plates, and we're getting steel rods. And then, of course, here we're getting, I think this one's gold. Gold plates and gold... This might be another one of these instances where I've got to try to divert things and, well, they would have to go... Why didn't I just take this stuff back out this side? I would have had room for all of this stuff then. That might be the smartest idea I've had. Okay, I had some plates down there. All right, let's go ahead and put this sorter back in. And then we'll just put a merger here. And then we will grab this guy. We'll just send him back through the entire system. Doesn't that make sense? Rather than just wrapping it around, because if we get stuff that's, now this is no longer needed, and I've got extra space if we would want to run iron here to just do regular ingots as well. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, I got a piece of something in with that. I'm just trying to send them here through so that that emerald gets polished. There we go. All right. And I got a bunch of stuff on the floor because, of course, I made a mess while I was doing all this. But guys, we have... So you notice we have steel ingots now. We've got 17 of 20 because I've got all 3 of those going at the same time, which is ideal. That is what I want to have happen with everything. And so we may end up, like I said, we may end up... please get out of there. We may end up going vertical for this and doing kind of what I suggested, but we need more money. We need to get those casting furnaces. Like, those are what's going to help us to not have that problem that we just had where the iron was massively overloaded. Here you go. Oh, I missed. Okay, I don't know where all that went. All right, guys, but that is, that's going to be it for this one because we spent the entire episode redesigning for the purpose of the vertical bulk sorter, and now we have that done. Like I said, we might try to get more of the casting furnaces in the near future because obviously this is not keeping up. You can see that this is getting very full. And what went through here now? That's probably the iron I just accidentally... I was going to try to drop it into this thing, and I think it probably went... Yeah, I think that went to the wrong place. All right, guys. But hopefully you're enjoying this. I definitely enjoyed the redesign here. We've definitely got some more work to do because this is still... Obviously, it's not optimized because we do need another casting furnace. And I will probably get that here before too long and just get it placed if I can. Gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm diverting coal around here right now, and I don't know how... Maybe it comes around this way. Maybe the coal comes this way because it's going to basically... Well, I know. I was just going to say, we're going to need to feed coal in the other one. No, we're not, because the other one's going to be used for iron production, not for coal. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe we just take it around this way instead. Oh, that might be a really smart idea, Hawk. Good job. You're having good ideas today. But yeah, this is already starting to overflow. We should probably turn off all the auto miners. Part of me wants to keep it going just because of the fact that the, like I said, I need $32,000 for a casting furnace, and we definitely are going to need that. Because this thing is just, it's not going to keep up. It's just clearly does not keeping up. Oh yeah, because then we could actually move steel production over here, because then we wouldn't have to do this little wending thing where we put coal into there. Oh, I might do that off stream, guys. I might try to get 32,000, or not off stream, off the recording. Might just try to get the additional gold, and maybe by the next time you'll see that this is set up. But we will have to try to figure out how we're going to do that for all of these resources, because, like I said, I want to have production of everything. That is the way my brain works. So in some way, shape, or form, I need to figure out how we're going to have plates and rods and pipes and threaded rods and ingots going for everything. Not to mention, I'm also going to at some point need to divert the coal, so we've got regular coal going too, not just going for the rubies or to fuel the casting furnace. All right, guys, but that's going to be it for this one. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you are, feel free to like the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.